Hey, Editor Moose here. This episode of Lore Hero was recorded live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/wisemoose, because I was nearing the end of a 24-hour live stream, and we figured this would be a great opportunity to see how a live episode would go. This came together very last minute and with very little planning, so things didn't go as smoothly as we would have liked. I had to use the backup Discord audio instead of our own locally recorded audio sources like I normally do, so that's why you might find that the audio quality and the audio balancing is a little worse than you've come to expect. We apologize for this, and if we ever do any more live episodes in the future, we'll come more prepared. So treat this one as more of like a test run, and let us know if you want to see more of this in the future. But without further ado, this is Lore Hero episode 27, the live episode.
Let the man
So
live.
at this point, we've tweeted. I have everything ready to go on the stream. The stream's looking good. My Audacity's running. I got OBS running over there. I think we're ready to start whenever you want.
Yeah. We haven't done a live episode since
Been a while.
Festival.
Since festival release.
teaser.
Or not before
Festival
it released.
Teaser, Eminem. We're playing Eminem.
Wow.
Yeah, we played
It's a long
Eminem.
time ago.
And there
That
has
was
been no
that was
Eminem
a
since.
minute back. That was December. So it was like almost 5 months ago. I had something like that. But yeah.
I have chat open, Halloween Pandas. Don't worry. I'm
We're
seeing
out-
exactly what you're saying.
We're out.
I don't have
here.
chat up on the
of,
screen. No reason to have
we'll
chat
have
up on the
chat
screen. You
open.
just want to see other shit. We're all looking at chat though.
Absolutely. Hey, Nutmaster, I wish I could have been there too, man.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's all right. We'll
Maybe.
probably have him back on at some point because
He wants to come
that's the
back,
home.
so-
That's the homie right there. That's the homie. Yeah. Last Lore Hero Live, I didn't know it existed. I don't even know what like the format of this is gonna be like. We're gonna be
we didn't.
What happened this week? What happened with you guys this week? I've been
We
traveling.
didn't think about anything to
and
talk
my
about.
whole
Yeah.
life has just been it's been fucking fast because there's a lot of stuff going on. But
Well, my life.
I haven't been online as you've seen. So.
Yeah, you've been busy.
Mm.
But my life, the past, today, as we're recording this, to those who are watching this not live, we're doing this live right now on twitch.tv/wisemoose. I've been streaming for 21 hours, 16 minutes, and 51 seconds at this point because I'm doing the Run It Back Gauntlet. So if you guys are not aware,
So messed up.
it really is. Like 3 weeks ago, I debuted a new stream thing called the Guitar Hero Gauntlet, where I would play through every Guitar Hero game, front to back, start to finish, on stream. And I had a big overarching goal that was if I got 660 subs, which is the amount of songs I was going to be playing throughout the whole thing. If I got that many subs by the end of the last day, I would do a few other things like play like Band Hero, play Guitar Hero Live, a few extras. But the big one is that I would do the entire gauntlet over again. I would do it all over again, like as fast as possible. I said it'd be like in one sitting, one continuous run, but then I was like, it's like 70 hours. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can actually do
Drink
that. I
40
don't think that's
monsters,
physically
bro. Just
possible
do
for
it.
me.
Drink
Yeah, I don't
40
want to
sugar-free Red Bulls.
die. I'm not gonna die for this.
You know what?
for
Okay.
this shit, so
Push it down to like 30 monsters. Then you won't die. All right.
let's do
What
like
about-
2.
No, what about 27 in commemoration?
Yeah. Remember?
Yeah, 27 monsters
27.
for episode
27 club.
27. Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know about that. So update on that. Actually, I've had 2 sugar-free Red Bulls here. I wanted to go buy more, but I only drank 1 today, and I think that's pretty good. And I drank it probably 4 hours ago.
How
I don't
much
have caffeine with other
Shotgun a
things.
G fuel. Shotgun a G fuel.
You were gonna.
I don't have any G fuel here right
crash.
now. Oh, I hope I crash. I want to sleep for like the next 12 hours. That'd be ideal.
Can't say
You're
I
gonna be-
blame you.
You're gonna be dreaming about Texas flood.
Oh, dude, yeah. I FC'd Texas Flood first try on Guitar Hero 1. I FC'd
That's
Stage
amazing.
Destruction
Okay.
first
The
try.
fact that you got that first try and Miserloo Xbox fucking 360 first try.
Yeah.
is
How much are you
disgusting.
seething? How much are you seething right now?
Oh, I'm seething big time. I will never get Miserloo.
I remember
360.
watching you
I will never get
FC
it. I will never
Texas
get it.
Flood
360.
on stream one time. It took you like an hour to FC that shit. It
Texas
was
Flood took
pissing
me
you off.
a day of mental preparation. Like the day before, I was like, I'm done playing Texas Flood for today. I'll come back to it.
And I just got it on a whim.
Yeah. See, you're just different. But I could probably
Him.
pump Bark in the Moon easy.
I mean,
That's the
put your
thing.
money where your mouth is, right?
That's the thing, though. Like, I don't understand Texas Flood. I never
Bark of the
will.
Moon's consistent. Texas Flood is not. I think that's really the
Yeah,
differentiation.
and I think I
between
said
the
that
two.
at one point too, where it's like, I feel like the times I miss on Texas Flood, it's like, well, that was dumb. That was stupid. I don't feel like I should have missed there. It's like, oh, did I miscount that? No, I feel like I counted that right. But on Bark of the Moon, it's like, oh yeah, I was doing a little bit. I was kind of slow there. I probably should have missed that. I don't
So
feel cheated
robotic.
when I miss on Bark of the Moon. I feel more cheated when I miss on Texas Flood sometimes.
That's wild. I have never heard that, and I'm pissed I'm hearing it right now. I'm gonna fight you. Your sleep deprivation is gonna be an advantage to me.
Hey,
Bitch.
speaking of fighting,
What
somebody
a
asked
threat.
earlier in the chat before you guys are here. This is probably like at 4 a.m. Who would win in a fight between you and your Lore Hero co-hosts? And the unanimous answer mostly was Jason. Jason was going to win in the fight because he's into wrestling.
Interesting.
He would know the moves.
Yeah.
I don't know the moves.
He would RKO. He would do all this.
I mean, to be fair, okay, I see the logic. I was like, man, I wonder how
Just
everyone's
respect
gonna
your
feel about.
elders type thing too, and it's like,
Hey, all
it's just-
right, all right.
you know, it's like no disrespect. It's just
How tall are you, Jason?
5'10".
Okay, we're about the same. I think I'm like 5'10 and a half, 5'11, somewhere in there.
We're
Just
literally all
below.
the same height. All four
Yeah.
of us are all
Brother.
The same
Like
height.
me and Alec are
Brother.
more or less the same.
Alec, I have a picture next to you. I got like 4 or 5 inches on you.
You know
Yeah,
what?
that's
Guess
true,
what?
actually.
I
You
just
are
got a new
taller.
pair of shoes that adds 2 inches to me. So
Okay, so that doesn't fucking matter. You're still short.
See, Yaz correctly calls out in the chat though that I box.
oh yeah,
That's
JP
the
does
real
box.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
He can lift a tire.
I can lift the tire. I have a
He
video
can
of
lift
it.
a tire. He's
Like
strong as fuck.
like massive tire. It's really big.
Yeah, no, I hadn't.
But I
considered
don't
that.
know to. And I also actually like I'm righty, so I usually box in like righty stance, but I tried lefty stance for the first time. Like my trainer was like, let's have a little fun. Like let's try lefty stance, and my punches were stronger on my lefty stance, having never done it before, than on my righty. So,
Well, that's
it's over
interesting.
for you fellas. I hate to say.
So over.
Hey,
You
so
fellas.
this all I hear is that we need to get a Lore Hero stable into the new I Show Speed WWE because hey,
Oh my
I Show
God.
Speed was at WrestleMania, right?
Oh, was he?
Yeah, it took a big 2-minute segment with Randy Orton where he was shouting every curse word was having to get bleeped because I Show Speed couldn't keep his mouth under control, and Orton kicked the shit out of him.
I saw a
Retweeted a
clip.
picture of it later with "Hope the kid recovers fast" or something like that.
Yeah, that's probably
Fucking lovely.
Really.
What was the costume he
great
was wearing?
link. Oh, he was
Prime
wearing
Bottle.
a- yeah, it was,
It was
a prime bottle,
okay.
wasn't it?
Okay,
Yeah,
I saw him.
yeah.
I saw him
Yeah.
get like
God.
I hit him. I saw him like get hit down, and like the cap, the cap of the prime bottle just flew off. I saw it tweet. I was like, "That's you can't script that. That's like perfect comedic timing. I love that."
Amazing.
So good.
Have you guys ever seen that meme that's gone around where somebody was like, I had a dream that there was like competitive Candy Crush, and it's just like a picture of
Yeah,
Candy
yeah, yeah.
Crush, and then I show
they
speed
get hyped
on
over.
it.
They get hyped over patch notes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it's so
amazing.
funny.
Dreaming about patch notes. Can you imagine? Couldn't be
Great
me.
meme.
I
Uh,
wish we could get Fortnite Festival patch notes.
hey, you know
Did
that
we
is
get
worth
review
talking
about what's
about real
coming?
quick because we got
any confirmation? Hello.
today is
No.
9 days until season 3 when we're recording this. By the time you're hearing this, if you're listening to it recorded, it's like less than a week, and we have no
Oh,
idea
I'm
what's
gonna
coming in
puke.
season 3.
Yeah, we have no.
I'm
clueless.
keeping
No.
my expectations up high, but then also down low because like I don't know what's gonna happen.
No, none of
knows?
us know.
If instrument mode gets delayed off of like what we know, what
The
we
Yeah,
are
Yes.
the
theorizing,
thing's coming
then
out
I'm
right.
just gonna be-
Everybody's saying May 1st for the Riftmaster. That's what their pre-orders are saying. So come.
Yeah.
I mean,
May
Oh,
1st.
fuck, it exists.
They push that shit out a week. What's gonna happen, bro? Like,
Who knows? Well, I mean, we know. So obviously, we know that people are realizing in game now that there's new leaderboards that have no data. So that's obviously for
Yeah,
instrument
everyone
mode.
can
Like,
access
there's no,
it.
there's
You can
no,
click
there's
that
no
blank.
denying that. Yeah.
We finally
No
have something
denying
in
that.
game, so people will realize we're not just like smoking
Insane.
crack. We're actually on something here with
Yeah, I
knowing
mean, like,
what's
'cause
coming in the
anyone can-
patches.
Yeah,
Anyone can reach
not
into
crazy.
the files. Everyone can just reach into the files, get MIDI files or whatever. It
Yep.
would be the worst ending possible is that it gets canceled altogether.
No,
is
shut the
wor-
fuck
but,
up.
Like, they
Shut the
would
fuck
not,
up.
They would not do that.
take it
though.
back. Take that back.
The
But I'm
chances of that
no,
are
but-
no.
I'm- The worst ending possible is that they cancel it altogether. And I'm like, you never know what's
Not
gonna
happening.
happen. But it's not gonna
Nah.
happen. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Nah.
Bro, I
But we
want
have
whatever
not
you're
seen
smoking.
anything about it other than verbal confirmation day one the game dropped in December.
Title
Hey.
needs to be fixed. This is not GH Gauntlet.
Hey, you want to know how
This
it's
is
still
true.
happening?
I will
Okay.
fix that. That is
We
true.
can, we can give you some logic right now that'll let you know that it's not that it's still happening. Every new song still has new charts in it that aren't accessible. Why would they be doing that?
True. That's a lot of extra work for no reason.
Yeah.
For no reason at all.
That's it, dude. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's
if you guys
there.
didn't know, You could be playing every Fortnite Festival Classic chart right now in Rock Band 3 if you just take the
Whoa,
MIDI and
dude.
put it in the game. You can do
What
it.
the fuck?
It's possible.
Wait,
Quiet
completely
down.
completely
Dude,
different
shut
charts.
up.
Are we gonna blow up the spot of the
Take it
people
back.
who've already FC'd the whole
fuck?
game?
Shit, I didn't know I leaked. Shit, we can't take this
Oh.
back. It's live. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, no.
fuck.
It's
Oh, JNX
almost
in the
like you
chat,
did it on
bro.
purpose.
Yeah. So it's happening. We know it's happening. It's impossible that it would not happen. It's just a matter of when it's happening.
It's all in
I've
the
been let-
game. It's,
You know,
it's all there.
I've been letting the good people know whenever I'm streaming. It's like, yo, yeah, bit.ly/Arby's has the meats.
Hey,
Just
if you're in my chat right now, do exclamation point meats.
Yeah,
Arby's
They'll
is
bring it right
underrated.
there.
What can we say?
yeah,
you know?
I love.
We love Arby's. Big fan. Oh, I
Arby's
wanted to
is
speak to the
delicious.
manager of Arby's, by the way, because somebody requested that they did not stock live meats at our Arby's, and that might be helpful for certain people that want to
live
have
meats
live
are
meats.
Very, very important. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, for
Live
a
meats.
certain. There's a certain restaurant that deals with live meats around here, and they something like they reload the meats. I don't know what that means, but
Meat reloaded.
yeah, meat reload.
Refresh. Meat refresh.
Yeah, meat refresh.
they get different cuts of meat every single week as well.
Oh, hey. your
Yeah, every
guitar
single
is
week
up
there's new
to-
cuts of meats,
It's
and
user made meats.
yeah.
Jake,
This
your
is getting
guitar is
weird.
up
This
to
is getting so weird. All right.
$81.
Yeah, the guitar's been at $81 for like 6 hours at this point. Yeah,
You
That's
gotta
cool.
Give
As the
context to
meats.
give context to the
Wait,
show.
wait. What's going on? The Smash
Yeah,
guitar,
so-
your live guitar? Oh, you're
yeah. If you do
actually
exclamation
doing
point
that.
eBay, yeah, I'm actually doing it.
Shit.
I asked my chat if I should, and they're like, "Yeah, let's do it. That'd be funny." So I put it up there.
That's
So
It is
hilarious.
pretty. It is pretty funny.
yeah, so during for anybody who's lacking context, if you're watching this and not watching it live, during my Guitar Hero live stream, for part of the gauntlet that I was doing, at the end, I smashed a Guitar Hero live guitar because I was angry and I didn't like the game. I was very upset at the time. I only got 6 FCs in the entire game, by the way, 6 out of 42. So, and I have a whole pile of those bitches over there. I had like 11 of them just sitting in a box. So I grabbed one and smashed it, and smashed down stream. It was kind of funny. And then I signed it. Now it's on YouTube or eBay for y'all to bid on.
It's on YouTube. Wow.
It is on YouTube.
Dude, I totally understood when you're saying like I only got 6 out of the how many songs are there in the game? 40?
42
42?
songs in live. Yep.
And I was just like, I totally get that because like when I first wanted to go for the on disc full game FC, I was like, this shit's fucking hard. This is
There's
hard.
a big learning
This
curve going
sucks.
from 5 to 6 frets.
And also the inconsistency of the controller's not helping.
Yeah,
Like
my controller literally stopped working mid song.
I think that that's so funny that it just gave up.
It's so fucking
The thing
stupid. Like
gave up.
all of a sudden, I didn't do anything to it. All of a sudden, my buttons just stopped working. Like white 1 and white 2 just stopped working.
Dude,
so
and I was trying to.
I smacked it on my desk a couple times, and it started working again.
I saw that.
I was trying to think. Like I was like, why? Like, what electronic reason would it have to break like that? Because I couldn't figure it out.
It's
Gotta be
got to
a
be
mech
something with the
connector,
frets, right? The connector.
Well, it's something with the frets, but I was trying to brainstorm because I don't have it in front of me to open it up, but I was like, what would go wrong while playing in order to make this happen? And like the only thing I can think of is like the breeze that like are messing with the contact or something.
I know
You
how
know?
I used to handle it because I remember everyone
This
used to
happened to
come
you?
to me for, well, yeah. This is one of those things that I ended up making a bunch of videos about on Guitar Hero Live because shit, that was my jam when it was the game, when it was out. That was, I ended up speedrunning the fucking full game FC, and that I still have not gotten an email about someone beating the speedrun world record, which I'm shocked by because that's been
I'm not.
like
That's probably
5 or
not very
6
competitive.
years,
Well, how good did you do?
like 4 hours.
Hey, Janek,
good.
you can be seen.
Yeah, JDEC can do it. Somebody
don't
like-
don't message me on Discord, anybody right now, because you will be seen by the stream.
anybody,
You just got a
any
notification pop up.
anybody
you
can do it. Anybody can do it. It's 4 hours. Somebody can take the time and do it.
That's
I
really
thought
fucking good
about-
though, Jason.
that's-
That's not a lot of misses.
Yeah,
I,
was the first try on like basically everything?
most everything except tie your mother down.
Of course. 'cause
That's
that
really
fucked
good
up.
then. That's really good.
That's
Yeah.
very good. Like so Nuclear Family and like that fucking
Love bites.
Biffy Clyro song.
Oh, you
yeah, a
did.
lot of that. I don't have the VOD anymore because Twitch had us delete everything, which sucks.
Yes.
So it's just again lost
that
media,
did happen.
which
Or,
sucks.
Yeah,
You know?
that 45 song is also fun too.
Yeah,
Like,
Gaslight
there's
Anthem
some fun,
45. Yeah.
fun stuff, but it's just like you get in and then you miss. You're like, oh.
Yeah, like
Guitar Hero
I feel like
Live,
I feel like
man.
if I spent like a week playing it again, I'd probably be fine. I feel like of any of us, Jason would have the easiest time going to 6th fret and just picking up and doing well because that was his jam for a long time.
I loved it, and people came to me for information on it, which is why I was going to say the thing with the frets. I was trying to do the ADHD train and come back around to where my fret, like, retract what I said. Where was I going? Oh, yeah. Swear to God, a fork. I'm not even kidding. Get a dinner.
Oh, I remember you telling me about
I've
this.
heard the fork trick.
Yeah,
fork trick.
Yeah.
You take the fork, you put it under the fret, you pop it right the fuck out,
Mhm.
and then you take like silicone lubricant and you put it around so that way the frets don't stick anymore. It works so much better.
Dude, the GH Live guitars had like the worst problem with sticking frets. Like it was so bad because they're more like Rock Band frets where like they slot in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like they're
Oh,
not
worse
like
than Rock
Guitar
Band
Hero
frets.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
they're way worse Rock Band
The-
frets.
the
But I was
only-
gonna say, Jason, at least Guitar Hero Live has a restart button, right?
Oh my God, no,
Yes,
stop.
it has a
unless we're
restart
talking
button.
unless we're talking about TV, bro. TV
No, it
never had
didn't.
that.
It didn't.
No,
That's-
actually, a TV did
Oh.
have it. They took it out and they had to add
Okay.
it back and reloaded.
I don't remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Really?
So
Yeah.
in live,
Yeah,
if you
they
actually
did do
played
that.
it while the game was active, right? Not like what's been modded in now if you play reloaded. But back in the day, it cost somebody doesn't know this, and I have to explain how bad it is because I see people saying, "Oh, festival, they're not giving us enough free." Blah, blah." It can't be as bad as GHTV was. You earned plays on songs. You got tokens. You basically got quarters at an arcade,
It
right?
was so bad.
Logged
it
in
was
for
nickel
free
and
to get your
diming you
free song
simulator.
Really bad,
plays.
dude.
And A, if you ran out of song plays, you couldn't play the song you wanted. And if
Yeah,
you
that
wanted
was
to
it.
restart, you couldn't because it would take
Too
another
fucking bad.
day. What
Too
the
fucking
shit?
bad.
Now, okay,
Oh.
okay. Now, alleviate it this way: if it was an actual game you really liked to play, though, like imagine if it was just 5-fret, like regular, but then you had all these songs at your disposal, would you've sucked enough dick to be like, yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean,
was-
I streamed it for 8 hours
No.
today, and I got like 50 plays. Like, would you have sucked enough dick if the charts were good and it was 5-fret? Be
They
completely
still
honest.
were missing the features I wanted. They
Like, practice- there's no practice mode.
monetized
There's no practice
star
mode.
power.
Yeah,
They
no
did.
star power, dude.
They
Would
totally
you,
did.
would
Yeah,
you
they
suck
did.
enough
It
dick if it
did.
was 5-fret?
Everything was monetized. Everything was
Yeah.
monetized. You
Everything
want
was
a new
monetized.
highway?
Everything.
You got to buy it with your hero coins. You want a new anything else? Buy it with your hero coins. How do you get hero coins? Well, you have to just play the game. However, you could buy it for $2 for 500 or whatever, or you can buy hero cash. There was a secondary currency in there too to buy certain other things. It was stupid.
But could
It was
you
bad.
imagine monetizing high scores? Because like legit, there was
what they
multiple
did.
kinds of star power. There was Score Chaser. Man, if you missed the metagame of high scores on Guitar Hero
I
Live,
love Score Chaser
kudos.
meta. I love Score Chaser meta. It's so much
Oh,
fun.
it's
Chaining
so
it.
fucked.
Chaining it. It
Score
reminds me.
Chaser
It
was like
reminds me of like what we have now with Festival with the double activation thing. It's almost like
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
to one, exactly like that. And
Yeah,
I
basically.
love Score Chaser because it's high risk,
Yeah.
high reward.
Yeah, so what Score Chaser does and why it's different from normal star power, there was a power up that it would just double your current multiplier. But what Score Chaser did was it would just increase your max multiplier up to 14. But if you had like 2 or 3 Score Chasers ready to go, once you reached 14 and you activated another Score Chaser immediately after the first one ran out, it would stay at 14. You wouldn't have to work your way back up, and it lasted longer than that regular 2x thing. So that was like the meta
So
for getting
so
scores in that game.
the reason why Score Chaser is so much better is because it doesn't drain based on BPM. It does it as a static. What is it? 13 seconds, something like that. It's like a
It's a
static,
static
12
amount.
seconds. It's a
Okay, I
static
didn't actually know
amount.
that.
Whereas the 2x, it actually is based on BPM. So you activate the 2x one on Through the Fire and Flames, it's gone in a moment. But you
Yep.
activate Score Chaser on Through the Fire and Flames, it's always like fucking 12 seconds.
And then the people in chat are right too. There was a glitch where you could like double the amount from Score Chaser and just get stupid scores. It
Yeah.
was
And they
like
never
they were
fixed it.
they
That was
never
already-
fixed it.
was
Yeah.
already-
Of course
it was
they
already,
never fixed
True.
They
it.
never fixed
Of
it. No.
course.
I want to
Again,
say they
the
fixed
game
it
was
once,
screwed.
but it came back. Like,
Came back.
immediately.
Probably, yeah. There's probably
Screwed.
an easier way to do it before that initial fix. but it like involved going to like the rivals menu or something while activating, and like you had to go back. It was something really
It was something
convoluted,
stupid.
something really crazy and barely worth it unless you knew what you were doing. And the people who knew what they were doing knew what they were doing. So, and at the end of the day,
you do it on accident. It never
Score
happened
Chaser-
accidentally.
and you know, this is also another thing that that kind of wraps around to like festival and stuff too. It's like Score Chaser didn't make FCs free. The invincibility star
Yes.
power made FCs free.
Yeah, it's just like, oh,
This is
you
really
can't lose your
funny.
combo for a duration of time. Oh, I'll just use it over the hardest part of the song, so my combo stays.
Easy.
So
Luckily, there was no
dumb.
glitch where you could like stack hero powers or whatever.
God,
else.
imagine
That
if there
would've-
was though. Like, imagine if you could just stack invincibility and like literally
invincibility to
completely bootleg an FC. This is like Rock Band bootlegs on a whole different level.
For real.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Rock Band bootlegs are, basically before Rock
Deep
Band
cut.
4, which basically removed the idea of bootlegs at all, you would just get star power on drums, and whenever the drum fill came up, you don't do the drum fill. So therefore, effectively, you skip that amount of notes, and sometimes it would cover up the hardest parts of the song. So that's why we called those bootlegged FCs, and you could still do them in Rock Band 3. Rock Band 3 Deluxe, I don't know if they have a non-bootleg mode, but you could just disable fills altogether, and it'll just auto-activate overdrive. So I guess that's the same thing. Not the
Visions
same as Rock
bootleg.
Band 4.
Visions bootleg.
Yeah,
All right.
Visions bootleg.
Popular.
That was the first ever full band FC where they
Bootlegs.
bootlegged the whole thing. Everyone was pissed, but they're like, FC's an FC, bro.
Yeah,
It's
This is
FC's
an
an
FC.
They got a
FC's
point.
an FC. They got a point, and they did get a full band FC of Visions. Game's game. Yeah, exactly.
Yep, game is game. Absolutely.
G-May is game.
Auto
we've been,
activate is Rock Band 3 Deluxe is no bootleg. Nice.
We've been talking a lot about GH Live, right? And as a live
Actual
service game, that was a trash fire at points. But I will say they launched with 200 songs,
Yeah.
which
That's
was pretty
phenomenal.
crazy, you know,
That's
That's-
phenomenal.
they ended up expanding over the next few years until they shut it down from 200 to a bit over 500. So took them a little bit to release them, but they did release quite a bit. The reason I bring this up is I wanted to compare it to the output real quick of what Festival's done. So Festival Season 1 had 67 songs. And now this season, we
Dropped
just
with
passed
30.
that.
They dropped with like 30 songs,
Yeah.
It was
Yes, over the course
67
of the
total.
season, it was pretty sparse.
which
But
is
this
painful.
season, 72 right now, with still one more week to go of song drops.
That's,
So if
that's
they do-
crazy.
If they do another 8 this week, we'll end on the 80 for the whole season, which is a full Rock Band game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good point.
actually, yeah,
A stacked
yeah.
Rock Band
Putting it
game,
into
actually.
that kind of perspective is like, yeah, a full like on disc Rock Band game, or
Yeah.
like Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock, or Guitar Hero World Tour, or whatever. That's an interesting way to put it. I like that.
I mean, I'm thinking if they put out that amount of songs every season,
I think also the output of songs is different because of what Festival offers compared to GHTV.
Yeah.
GHTV, they never use stems. They never had that.
No,
Nope.
never had to.
It's only one instrument. Well, actually, you know what?
one
that's a lie.
chart.
They had
They had vocals.
They had,
Well, who
they
the
had
fuck cares
vocals
about
for a
those?
little bit, but then they stopped charting vocals in mid 2018.
They
No,
did.
yeah,
I
They
didn't know
stopped
that.
charting them?
Maybe
I didn't
not
know
mid-
that.
Maybe not mid 2018, like very close to the end of them adding songs. They stopped charting vocals.
Yeah, Liam, nobody was playing that shit.
Nobody's playing that shit because that engine was terrible.
Yeah,
well, not
Guitar
only
Hero
that, but,
never
like,
had a
Worst
good vocals engine.
of all time.
Well, not even so. I would. Apparently they all had vocals. Jason,
Nerd, I thought you told me that they didn't have vocals towards the end. Did they
I was gonna
they
say, like-
actually all had vocals.
with
I thought
vocals,
that-
I feel like not having drums is like a key. Like not having drums because it defeats the purpose of having like a full band, right?
Oh, unreleased
like-
songs.
Oh, the
I was,
unreleased
like,
ones.
half-
Okay,
I
that
was
makes
half
sense.
right.
Okay.
Half right.
Okay.
You know, but they did have drum charts in there for iOS drums that never came out.
Yeah.
Wait, really? I didn't know
Yes.
that.
Yeah, the
iOS had
iOS
drums.
stuff. Yeah.
And it was only for like
Didn't
the
know
first handful of like the initially dropped GHTV songs. All on disc had touch drum charts. All on disc had it, which is very interesting. They have been converted, decrypted, etc. All that good stuff. So like they exist, but it had touch drums charts. I don't exactly know how they worked, but if I were to guess, it was 4-lane. With bars to tap for a bass drum. I don't really know how that would have worked on an iPad.
Remember.
iOS.
Oh, I've
Interesting.
received a video of such a thing.
Oh, okay.
Problem is, since I'm recording, or like rather the live stream is up on here, I'm gonna have to click onto this, and I have to show DMs. This ain't gonna work.
This ain't gonna work.
This ain't gonna work. I shouldn't do that.
Should have made another scene.
It didn't make the
Well,
scene ahead of
actually, yeah,
time.
hold on. I can. We're just gonna go to my full cam. Okay. Now we're just looking at me, and you can't hear them. I'm gonna grab this here link.
Help!
Shut up. They can't hear you. Nobody can hear you yelling for help.
We're
Okay,
screaming for help and you can't help us.
Ah!
Oh shit! I still leaked. Anyways, whoops. Forgot to go back to that. Still leaked. There's nothing that I really leaked. Anyways.
Omega lol.
So now I'm gonna leak our chats.
Whoa! Don't leak shit, bro.
Leaking.
Take a look at that.
Bro, I'm leaking. What?
Wait.
Looking into the Guitar Hero Live, the drum charts, 300 subscribers, special, GHTV cut content. So I'm skipping
Very cool,
along.
very
Oh,
cool.
wow. So wait. I didn't even see him. Oh, it's imported into Clone Hero later on, like 2.5 minutes in.
What?
The drum charts imported into Clone Hero, but being played on guitar.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know what? I know exactly
That's cool.
what video.
That's actually cool. I like that. Seeing
in-game
this
footage,
just reminds me of Jeremy's bleed chart, Alec.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I
Yeah.
completely forgot about Discord for web. That's smart, J-Neck. I'll do that right now, actually.
Ooh.
Forgot that there was a fucking website you could just open up Discord in, not the app. Okay, never mind. I don't want to fuck up my main Discord. It's going to make me do some two-factor authentication. Don't care. I have a phone.
Rip.
I can use a phone for this.
True.
In fact, speaking of using phones, I had one thing queued up on my phone because I didn't want to move around my shit. Check this out. Somebody in my chat sent me this. This is a new cursed bundle that I had no idea existed.
Whoa, what?
That is a Guitar Hero 3 Xbox 360 bundle. You got an
okay.
Xbox 360 console and Guitar Hero 3. This was at Sam's Club back when Guitar Hero 3 first launched.
Interesting. That's the
They call it
360 bundle I
they
got
call it
minus
the smash
GH3.
hit. They call it the smash hit, bro.
The
They
smash
did, yeah.
hit. They predicted the
all
future.
right, team. I'm opening it up for you guys.
Okay, so you got 3 games of this. You got Guitar Hero 3, you got Lego Indiana Jones, and Kung Fu Panda.
Sure did.
That's huge.
That's the
fucking
bundle I
huge,
got
man.
minus GH3, obviously. But yeah, when I got my first 360, I got the Kung Fu Panda and Lego Indiana Jones bundle.
So did I.
I remember getting that Indiana Jones Kung Fu Panda disc for like $1.
Yeah.
Or not a
It was
disc.
so
it was
cheap.
it was just a package that had 2 discs inside of it.
And I never
Honestly.
played them. Lego Indiana Jones was probably fun, to be fair. The Lego games are
It
usually
is.
solid.
Lego
They were
Indiana
great.
Jones is pretty good.
Yeah, but I always preferred Star Wars. Always.
All the Lego games were good.
Yeah.
And they released one like recently, right?
Yeah,
Fairly
they did.
Recently.
Yeah,
the
Fortnite.
Skywalker. Oh yeah, there's that one.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, no,
I
I
got the
mean,
Discord web app open now. We're
yeah,
good.
you got to find this bundle, but I don't know if it's in this pretty of a box.
It
I
would never
think-
be found in that nice of a box.
There's no
I don't
way.
think.
I think because it's like Sam's Club or something, you'd just be like, here you go. There it is. Like that's it. You bring the card up that
Yeah,
had this
part-
logo on it. You pay
Exactly.
fucking $450 or however much it would have been. No,
Yeah,
it wouldn't
part of
be
me thinks that
probably
box
like
doesn't
300
actually exist.
It was probably like $350, I'd say.
It was $350. It was $350. It was $350. But it was
That's
it was a real
solid.
steal. It was a steal because the Xbox
That's
retailed for
huge.
like $300, but the game retailed for $100. So you save $50.
Yeah,
for
so
buying
you
this
save
bundle.
$50, or
That's pretty
you would just
good.
say you get Guitar Hero 3 for $50 on top of Xbox, and then you get 2 free games off of it, which is cool.
Yeah, that's really
Damn
good deal.
decent.
I want to share
Not
another
bad.
thing that was shared in my chat earlier. Did you guys know that Guitar Hero 3 is a bad game?
Yes. No.
Well, I mean,
Take a look at this here clip that I just posted here. This is a clip from my stream earlier. In fact, I will show it to my stream once again. You guys will not be able to be heard. I'm figuring this out as I go. Hold on, team. You guys are gonna watch this clip. You guys won't be able to hear the podcast co-host. Okay, so we're gonna go over to the desktop scene here, and we're gonna watch this. You guys can probably queue up with me in the podcast. Let's just queue up right away at 0 seconds. Okay, are you ready?
sure.
So what we're gonna be looking at the green fret, the green smasher. So look down there, and
Oh,
Oh, we can
okay.
hear them. We can. Oh, help us! We're here. We need help. Oh, please help.
Oh yeah, shit. They can hear you. I have desktop audio on this one. Yeah, they can hear you. Okay, good,
Help,
good. They just
help.
they just
help.
can't see you. They just can't see you. Shut up. So starting at 0, let's queue up. Watch carefully on the green smasher. Right.
I'll wait until to say my piece after this. Yeah.
Okay, so the green smasher is misshapen. It is not a perfect oval like the rest of them. Look at the top right-hand corner of it. And when I press down green, it gets slightly bigger. Okay, so we're at 0. Let's queue up. Like, ready to play?
Wait, what? Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
Play in 3, 2, 1, go. After there's a little pause here.
Well, it got larger.
By like 1 or 2 pixels.
Yeah, yeah.
You
It
can
took Viagra.
barely see it.
When I used to do a lot of zones
Jesus
modding,
Christ.
JP, I would notice little things like this because I would replace these images at I would make like different strike lines all the time. Like I'd make them different colors. I'd go into Photoshop. And honestly, I didn't realize that it was just pure static 2D images. I thought I could just place them in rainbow order and then it would look fine in game. No, the angles that you see the strike line at, that's like hard coded. Like
It's
in
a
the
3D
image.
model.
It's not like that's where
Is it
it
not?
is. That it's not a 3D model at all. The strike line is all 2D images.
Oh, it is.
So
All
if
textures,
I
yeah.
put orange in the green slot, it would be backwards, and it would look awful. I have it. Hold on. I have
Oh,
something.
I see
something
what you
first
mean.
for you to see. Yeah, I have something that everybody used to use, and it was like this this zones mod that would make it blue and purple at the same time. But the guy who made it did not switch around the blue for red. It was in the red slot, but it was the blue fret. So it was
So they
fucking
looked
backwards.
reversed.
It was
Yeah.
backwards, but some people didn't notice it. So that's my piece about that. Hold on, I'll just get you an image. Because
That's almost as bad as the strum bar on the SG being offset from the neck.
No, oh my
You gonna make
god.
me grab it? I have it right here.
That's like the
Look at-
perfect parallel.
It's full of my gamer junk.
Bro, you can totally see it. Like it's you can completely see it.
Oh,
It's so apparent. It is not even close to being lined up even with the neck. It is offset by
Oh.
it's
Look,
like
Jake,
a 2/3
what's-
over.
You see what's
All right,
wrong there?
This next picture.
Oh, I've never
yeah.
noticed that.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
apparent. That's apparent. Yeah. See, Jason, your life is ruined now too, right?
I have to go
That's-
grab mine. I have to. This.
I know.
No.
I didn't believe it either. I didn't believe it at first either because it shouldn't be a thing. It should not be a real thing. Yeah. So okay, here, guys, look at this.
Is this
You can
supposed to
tell.
be centered? That's the thing. I don't know. I don't like that. Might be intentional, to be honest. Like, I mean,
But it kind of ruins everything once you see it.
It's got to be
just wanna
intentional that
watch
it
JP.
isn't
That's
centered.
so mean. Holy shit.
It's got to be some sort of ergonomics thing because maybe
has
if
to
it
be.
was up a little bit more, it'd be slightly
yeah, I think
different.
it is. I think it is ergonomics. Yeah,
I don't know.
it probably is ergonomics. Like
Form
they
over
clearly
function.
designed it that way for a reason.
Yeah, they wouldn't have done it otherwise. Because
Yeah.
if somebody was designing it, it would have been perfect. It would have been nice and even, straight with the neck. But it isn't.
Yeah.
So there's got to be a reason for it that we just don't know. We're not privy to it.
Bullshit.
Hopium.
I know. And somebody else said something like somebody asked me to check the Rift Master to see if it was on like perfectly even. It is. It is symmetrical.
Good job, PDP.
Yeah.
Good job.
So the new guitar is good and it's fixed. It's perfect.
I hope Festival adds
Excuse
lefty
the
flip and
fingerprints.
plastic. They're gonna add lefty flip in practice. They have to because the Rift Master's made to be lefty and righty mode. I feel like
Yeah.
that would be a huge missed opportunity.
I really
I get,
like
the,
the-
I get the
They didn't
skepticism
have-
though. I get the skepticism based on the current model with Festival. Like I think that's reasonable to not be 100% sure. If
But
they're
what
gonna
about
do that.
practice mode?
Yeah, like,
I mean-
stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
It'd be a
When it comes-
GHTV type thing again.
I feel like I understand the community skepticism because while we over here are paying attention and we're like always online, we know everything that's going on. Most people are just getting in, playing the songs they want, and hopping out to get some BR or something else, right?
Yeah.
If Epic was communicating and letting people know the things that we're talking about instead of us just sounding like ranting Oh my God, the apocalypse is coming. Run for cover, like crazy folks, because we kind of do at points. At least I do. I don't know. I'm speaking for all of us here, but I know I kind of do. I think that would help. I wish Epic would let people know this shit's coming. God, please announce something. God, let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
we need more.
if you're a
we-
casual, like 95% of the festival players probably are, you'd have no fucking idea that instrument mode's coming. You don't even know about the Riftmaster because there's been nothing out there
They haven't
within the
talked
Fortnite
about it.
client that
Yeah,
would
like
indicate it. You
There's
have
that
to be
interview
online to
with-
know.
There's the interview with Alex Rogopoulos, and like it's like there's no communication, which is a problem. You know,
Yep.
like we'll call that out. You know, we're not just
It is.
hopeless shills. Like it's a problem. Like they
It's
give
been a
us free
problem.
stuff, but we'll criticize them. I have no problem criticizing them.
They told
No,
us to.
it's good. We should.
Yeah.
It's part of our code of
Hey,
conduct is that we must
yes.
share our real
But-
opinions.
Yes.
Our first big bundle of songs came this week with the Coachella
Thank
bundle pack,
God.
which
It was
a huge.
great.
That's a massive, like, much needed thing.
How much
like,
was
onto
it? How many
positive
V-Bucks
side,
did it cost?
2,800.
2,800 for 8
It's a lot.
songs.
for 8
That's
songs.
cheap as shit. I didn't know that.
You're like, what does that translate to? That's like 20.
It's probably like
23
$25-ish.
$24.
It's less
24-ish.
it's less than 400 V-Bucks a song. That's pretty
Wow.
good.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Let me.
I mean, so here's the thing, right?
It'd be 350 V-Bucks per song.
I would love
what
to
it is.
know people's opinions on this. This is just real live reaction. I'd love people's thoughts. Yeah, 500 V-Bucks per song is expensive, but if they keep adding more features to the songs, is that enough? Right? Does it make it more palatable to spend the money on
Yeah,
it?
so
Yeah.
Win.
someone brought up like a good point, like when we talked about, oh, you get like X amount of difficulties, and had this many instruments to play on. Okay,
Yeah.
if you just care about expert and expert only, then
Yes.
none of that shit matters. None of that shit matters. But if you get
True.
a song, you get a pad version of it, you get an instrument version of it. How much is that worth to you, realistically? You know, like, because as someone who's avid in playing regular pad mode, I like playing regular pad mode. I think it's pretty solid. And then maybe I want to just play the song guitar too. I'm gonna get my money's worth out of it. Is that 500 V-Bucks worth to you? Because like I still think that if it's from season 1, they should discount it down to 350.
I
think
agree.
the
Sure.
discount-
As
I
they
think
age, they
discounts
should
for
get a
seasons
discount.
Is great. Yeah,
Yes.
because
I
like
hope that there's like a yearly, like an annual pack of like X season. If they're serious about this jam track store, they
Yes.
should start bundling more songs together so that it's something like this Coachella pack, because then people would be more enticed to play all the older songs too. And then they're not paying the 500 per if they have been saving V-Bucks from working on the battle pass or grinding Save the World. But that's just the way that I realistically see it. I don't think they're going to go on a whim, hey, we're going to cut prices down to 350 or
No,
we're
I
going
don't
to
think
cut
they'll
it
ever
down
happen
even more.
anytime
That
soon.
wouldn't happen. But if they
What about
do this
this?
bundle approach, maybe if they're this is my last part about this. Maybe if they see a lot of people getting this Coachella pack, they'll probably see it and go like, "Oh, maybe we should do season 1 packs or season 2."
It helps that the
pack,"
Coachella pack is a real
Okay.
banger. This is a really good
Yeah.
pack.
It is.
Coachella
I think
pack
it's.
is good
I
songs.
honestly think it's a really great pack too.
Yeah, my
'Cause-
favorite,
Yeah.
but my standout was the Spanish one.
It's so good.
the Spanish
it's
one is the big
incredible.
hit.
Ella
Yeah.
Baila Sola.
I don't think I've seen that much traffic, at least on my page, to that one specific
Same.
song.
That is my
Same.
most
Yeah, it's-
popular TikTok by far.
Same.
Within like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
30,
The traffic has been
36
pretty
hours, it
nuts.
got like 1.3 million views.
And this just
Wow.
shows how much international music choices are really important. How many people don't really give a shit about like jumping on and then like seeing if they I mean, like, yeah, they do give a shit about jumping on and seeing if they see anything they like, but trying something new entirely for the genre as well, because like we've never seen mariachi charting like that before.
Yeah, and somebody had mentioned in the chat
on the drums,
earlier,
bro.
Yeah, somebody mentioned in the chat earlier,
Um,
trumpet on drums. Like, I think it's great that like harmonics isn't being so anal about stuff anymore, right?
Yes.
Like that's how I would put
They're just
it. is
making
that,
it
like,
fun. They're really
they're just-
gamifying it.
They're just like, whatever, who cares? Do whatever you want. Like throw accuracy out of the window. I'm a charter and like I'm for it because like it's a
Yes.
game at the end of the day.
Say that
It's
now
a
we're
game.
gonna get another
We gotta have
pulse.
fun.
We're gonna get another
Yeah.
pulse.
Now here's my question real quick. When they add real drums, how the fuck are we going to play that one?
Did
Yeah.
you see the drum animation?
Yeah.
Did you
There
see the
must
drum
be real
animations?
drums, right?
It's just
Real
going,
drums too.
"Dun-dun-dun, Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun,
That's great. Oh,
dun-dun-dun.
they must have had fun with that one. They
Guitar Hero
must
Nerd
have,
saying
you
in
know?
the chat, they charted it on plastic drums too. I can only assume that that means that it's alt charted on plastic drums. So
Think about it, like
pro
Danny,
drums.
like Danny Carey
love
playing
that.
the chimes on the Tool songs.
Yeah.
They just charted
Yeah.
those on toms, except it's going to be the whole track.
That's
Or
gonna be fun.
Spirit of the Radio. Spirit of Radio.
Oh yeah,
Neil
they're just
Peart
going all over
plays
like,
the,
True.
din, 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 even on both on the Guitar Hero drums chart and the Rock Band 3 live chart. So like they're not, they have alt charted on drums before, but not to this heavy, not to this degree where you're playing an entirely different
it's totally
instrument.
different. It's not even drums at all.
It's not even drums at all. It is.
It's like what
I
they
love-
do
I love
with
that,
songs
though.
with no vocals.
That's fun. That's really honestly,
Yeah,
that's just fun.
It's like it is a game at the end of the day, right? And like
Yeah.
I think it's great that like they're just, like I said, being less anal about it and like just being like, oh, there's no drums. All right, let's put the trumpet on drums. They'll like that, And it was a big hit, It
Hey,
was a good idea.
all right. So hey, season 1, we were talking they had 67 songs. We still don't know if they're going to bring back any of the Battle Pass songs, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's-
didn't they say that they
said
were
going
at
to
some
but
point?
They have not.
The Festival Pass ones, yes, but not the Battle Pass ones.
Oh, Battle Pass.
yeah,
is FOMO.
we have two
That
different
shit-
passes.
That
We have
shit.
two
Yeah.
different passes
No.
to
Dead
worry
ass.
about.
Dead ass. If you didn't get, you can't see me or whatever. That,
You don't know me.
you don't know
Return
me.
of the
If you didn't get that-
Tiger.
If you didn't get
I
that
don't-
last season, it's
Yeah.
gone. It's
It's
gone.
gone.
They're not
feels
bringing that
like-
back.
Probably same with the festival pass ones then, right?
Yeah,
Because
and
that's
I
probably
don't-
the same
Festival
FOMO
Pass-
type.
Festival Pass. There is a illegal. There's actually a piece of text.
Yeah.
Talking about it, and it says these are not locked. Basically saying these are
They
not.
can come
locked
to the store.
Pass. They
Oh,
can't come to
well,
the store,
okay.
but we have yet to see Gangnam Style, My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark, Poison,
Yes.
and Blinding Lights in the shop. We have yet to see it,
Yeah.
which
I'm
is
guessing 2 or
disappointing.
3 seasons later. That's my guess.
So they're really
Yeah, I'm
milking this
not-
whole like, oh yeah, we're still trying to welcome the idea of bringing back FOMO content.
I'm not a fan. They really should be putting the Battle Pass songs on the store. Like I don't agree with that. I really don't.
I mean, I don't
swear to
like
God, guys,
blocking
it's in the
songs.
small text. It's there. It's
Yeah.
for the people who saying didn't know that. It is in the small text on the Festival Pass. It says these items can come into the store in the future.
Yeah,
Well, I like
Festival
that.
Pass,
I do
that's
like
good.
that. I didn't read that though.
But Battle Pass not having the same.
I don't think. Yeah,
like I don't
Battle
agree with
Pass-
that. I don't agree with that.
I mean,
think
personally, I
that's-
don't like that.
I
You
think that's
can't
wrong.
buy every single song right now. Like they already revamped the store to accommodate more jam tracks at one time, but there's still not the entire roster of tracks. There's still like 30 missing that you
I
can't
still
buy.
I still need to unlock You're All Mine.
Me too.
I still need to unlock.
Yeah,
that.
I
I'm only
have
at
to
like I'm
actually-
only at like
No.
level
Yeah.
60 right now, but we need
Yeah.
to.
When
get on
does the
that
battle
shit.
pass end?
You got quite a bit of time for
I was gonna
that.
say we have like
Yeah,
another
the festival
month and a half,
pass is
right?
different.
Okay.
Festival pass is every
Yeah, I
every
Every,
couple
like,
of weeks.
8
Every like
weeks
or
s-
something.
8
The whole-
weeks, yeah.
the whole FOMO model is really predatory. I agree. I wholeheartedly
Yeah,
agree.
FOMO
100%.
and,
Yep.
and Fortnite is responsible for that.
Yep.
They've like
Because-
pioneered this and made it more
They
popular.
pioneered it,
Yeah,
and
and-
they because Activision
and
was trying to
keep,
do
like-
this for a long time, and they couldn't do it because
They couldn't do it, and then Fortnite made it possible. But keep in mind, like we can, we can like express our concerns, like with like we have ties to, somebody. We have a connection with Epic Games and Fortnite, right? And
Yes.
so
We
this
have
is
a
the kind of stuff
liaison.
that we can bring up. They were actually just recently yesterday asking for feedback, and so there's still time to give them
This is true.
feedback, so we can include this stuff.
Yes.
Because I don't agree with it. I think it's fucked up. I really do.
I agree
I think it's fucked up.
entirely.
Here's an
I
idea.
think. Go ahead. You
Uh,
first.
What if they take a page out of the GHTV playbook and they sell you an all access pass? You get a 24-hour pass to every jam track we've ever released, and it costs you 1,000 V-bucks or whatever for 24 hours. Would that be good or would that be bad? I don't know.
It
Would
wouldn't
that
be
be
enticing to
24 hours.
people?
That shit, it wouldn't be 24
I'd be in the middle
hours.
with that
I don't
one.
know how I
Yeah.
feel about that actually.
Yeah, it's
I have
That's
a
how,
gut-
that's how it was.
It jeopardizes full-time ownership of songs.
Yeah.
It jeopardizes being able to buy songs, which is another thing. If you didn't know, Guitar Hero Live GHTV was originally going to have buyable songs, but they took it out. Of the
It
game.
got scrapped.
Took it out of the game.
You can do it on GHTV Reloaded though. You can buy
You
those
can do
shits.
it on
but
GHTV
doesn't-
Reloaded, but
it
there's
doesn't
no
mean
point.
anything because you already have it all. So
But yeah, I
$6.99
don't know how I
for 24
feel.
hours.
Yeah,
Wow.
see, $7 for 24 hours.
Dude, if you
No
did that
way.
every single day, just to have access to
Did that
every
every
song
single day,
all the time,
No
that's
fucking way.
$7 a day, and if you're like a
you're spending
full-time streamer,
$2,500.
it's like, hey, fund my 24-hour pass for me.
Yeah,
sub goal
3
of 2.
gifted subs, guys. Just 3 gifted subs. That pays for the pass.
Oh yeah. Three.
We're gonna do this every day, guys. We need $7 a day.
This is
I
just
can't play
bringing
until you
up,
give me 3 subs.
this is bringing up awful memories of people literally tipping me for party passes in Guitar Hero Live so that I could just play
no.
everything. Like legit, this is bringing up trauma. Like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
getting like
I can't relate because I
responses.
wasn't. I was streaming. Nobody was watching back then.
Sure,
But I
sure.
was like, I just got to play TV. Like I was streaming to like
Yeah.
fucking 2-3 people, maybe 10 or 15 if I was lucky. And
Not
then
bad.
I was just playing GHTV with the Xbox Live Vision camera pointed at my
Oh,
hands,
Bro.
and then I had a Logitech camera pointed at the screen because I didn't have a capture card. A capture card that was low latency. Yeah, so like that's I don't know how I'd feel about that. It would totally fuck up Fortnite Festival and like potential owners of permanent owning songs. Permanent,
Ooh.
by the way. But like
Jalapeno Halo in the chat makes an interesting idea. What if you bought Fortnite Crew, you got early access to the songs, much like what we do with our
So-
partnership? What if Crew gave you those songs early?
so if it gave you 7 hours early, like creators, or are we talking early?
If you bought Crew, like I mean, it'd be like just like us, like the creators.
just like us. Okay.
So
That's
you
the
essentially
case,
get
then
an
that's cool.
extra like 9 hours worth of the freebie because
Yeah.
it doesn't like grant it to you. It would just give
Yeah.
you access to early, right?
You know, something that I did, I don't even know if we talked about this. No, we didn't because we had the Chris Vance episode. But when that Imagine Dragons track was going to premiere on
I
Festival,
asked, by the way.
I heard it on the radio. I'm not impressed, but I was
Okay.
like, if that song leaking with all of its stems were to jeopardize, any other artist trying to do that early release thing, like I don't know if we're gonna see that again.
And
After
I
the
mean,
leak.
partially that's entirely on Epic because they know that this shit happens. They know that the second things get added to the
Yeah,
API,
they're
people are
fully
grabbing it
aware.
and digging it.
They know.
They know exactly what's
Yeah.
going on, so they just shouldn't have added to the API until it was ready to go.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, they really shouldn't have. That's
Or
on them.
change their encryption or their
Security.
security or whatever the fuck, so
Which
that
they very well could.
people have to.
They very
But
well
it's
could.
always a cat and mouse
Yeah.
game. People will always figure it out.
Yep.
It'll get figured out within the first week. It'll probably just be a waste of time for them, if I'm being honest.
I think when it first leaked, I was seeing internal strings of it being just called title by artist. That's what
I like
it's
that.
called. So
They
and
tried.
there was like placeholder
obscured
names.
it, the
There's
name.
like placeholder names for like the MIDI files and stuff too. Yeah, JC said it right there. Betrayed Aardvark. That's just a random ass name that they had
Yeah.
for
It's an Xbox 360
internal name.
generated.
Yeah,
gamer tag.
no, that's literally the first thing that they said.
Yeah,
It's one of
betrayed
those
Aardvark
things.
32.
I mean, okay, so Imagine Dragons isn't hurting from this. They've had such
No.
a huge media push around the song. Hey, WrestleMania just happened. I'm a giant wrestling fan, right? The big main event angle that had years in the making behind it, the final finale match in the story, they used Eyes Closed by Imagine Dragons as the
Did they
promo
fucking
song.
really?
I swear to
Wow.
God. I am-
Interesting.
Cody's
wow.
promo versus Roman, the final promo for their story match was Eyes Closed, Imagine Dragons.
Man. Poor guy having to walk out to that song. Yikes.
Nah, it was the pre-match video. Nobody walked
Oh.
out to it. No worries.
Okay, never mind.
Also,
Pre-match, okay.
like Imagine Dragons are also like they're nerds too.
They are.
So it's just hey, they're in video games, they're doing wrestling promo and all that stuff. I mean, I feel like it was just the planned rollout of this track, and not in the plans was getting all their stems leaked from Fortnite. But I keep thinking like, is this gonna hurt any more potential artists that would be willing to showcase their songs on the game, or give them
I mean,
stems for the game?
it's a legitimate concern. I mean,
Yeah.
we
It is a
talked to
legitimate
Chris Vance
concern.
about this last week
Yeah.
about the stems leaking in all the Guitar Hero games when they were still getting made because they're
It was a
well
big
aware of that.
problem.
It was a big
Yeah.
problem. It caused problems with new songs getting added. They had to intentionally muddy up the stems add a little bit
Which
of
I didn't
background
even
noise so it
know.
wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes a whole lot of
Wow.
sense because people were brute forcing just getting stems from Rock Band 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
They were
Yeah.
brute forcing it. They went into practice mode and they recorded specifically only one of the channels, so that they could get a full unedited, non-bleedy version of the stems, and then they would mix it to stereo. That's why if you've ever had the Blueser phase shift Rock Band rips, and if they sounded scuffed, that's why.
That's how
Because
Blueser
they
did
were
the
scuffed.
rips. They weren't
Yeah,
rips
they-
at all. He just recorded them.
Some of them were legitimate rips. Some of them were brute forced. I remember
Okay.
that the Beatles ones were brute forced
Yeah.
because they didn't have the
Yeah,
encryption.
because the
They
encryption
didn't
keys
have the
that Maxton
Maxton
figured out.
encryption that Maxton didn't figure out until like 2018.
Yeah,
But yeah, J-Nack also did that for Rock Band 4. He did them he brute forced them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Sheesh. That's funny. I mean,
Jeez.
it's clever. It makes sense. But man,
Mm.
I gave people more credit.
Lore.
That is
Yeah,
lore.
Lore.
It's lore.
That is lore.
Deep
Hey,
lore.
Speaking of lore, Pearl Jam Rock Band. Somebody shared images of that. I know I probably
Oh,
shouldn't
are
have
they
showed
circulating
them.
again?
They are circulating it. I will not show them on the podcast, however. But people were looking at them, and we were talking about it because
One of
one
these
day.
days, I feel like some random strange embargo is gonna lift, and more info about that's gonna come out one day.
I think so
But
too.
Wait.
I don't think
I think
it's
part
gonna
of it
be
was
that
because
interesting. But
it won't
yeah,
be.
go
It'll
for it.
be a boring ass game. But part of it was like because somebody in the Milo Hacks community is currently in talks with somebody that we have confirmed has the GH2 E3 disc. It's one of them that we've been talking
Wait,
to
really?
for like 5 years. Yeah, I'm not going to leak anything more to protect names and privacy
I
because
will
we don't want
shit.
we don't want to sabotage. Exactly. They've been in contact with this person. It happened like a month or so ago that they emailed them and they got a response, but then so far there's been pretty much radio silence. So
Okay.
It's still better
not
than
a
nothing.
ton of hope, but
They're
it's better than
still
nothing.
better than
Better
nothing.
than nothing.
It's
Better
that's
than nothing.
about the same as J-Nack holding it in his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
except for
then
Janak was even closer.
J-Nack was
Yeah.
legitimately closer, but
was
like,
right there.
hey, this is about the same type of hype. I think. Even if we don't hear anything back, like we know somebody.
Yeah, and we know it's out there, but don't get your hopes up. Exactly, like what Nutmaster 404 said. Don't get your hopes up.
Thank
but
you, Nutmaster.
I said, hey,
I feel clarity now.
money talks.
Shut up.
Nice. Money talks. If this guy doesn't want to give it up for whatever reason, or if he's like really busy and he doesn't have time, he'll make time for $500. You know what I mean? We could.
You know what? He'll make time. He'll
group
make time
fund
for
this.
Yet again.
$1,000. How about
We'll make
that?
time for 1,000. Guarantee
Easy.
that.
Yeah, you know what? Me and Jake combined. No, it's over.
I'm down for it.
I'm
We
down for it.
group bought a Wii. I'll fucking group buy
did.
a GH2
Yeah,
E3 disc.
I'll group buy
down.
that shit any day of the week. That's Guitar Hero
Absolutely.
2 E3.
If
We're all
money
gonna
talks,
die in 100. We're gonna
we can
die
get
in
some money.
100 years. Just let us play this.
yeah, just let us play this. I learned some stuff about this GH2 E3 disc from people in chat. Apparently, there was a separate version. There's like 2 different discs that we
That
have
makes
known
a
to
lot of
have
sense.
circulated, and one of them had like somehow. I have no idea how this information was found, but apparently there's like 3 test songs within the disc with like short names of like
Ooh.
something speed, something like stability, or like real time debugging stuff, kind of like the Rock Band like worst case .mid stuff,
Yeah.
but for Guitar Hero.
With that Who cover.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
one
and then just a
knows
shit
what
ton of
it's
notes.
like to be
Yeah,
the bad
behind blue
man.
eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, Nutmaster's gonna link the ScoreHero post for the song, the
Sick.
tech songs. Okay, yeah, Look Lich says
That's
Holy
crazy.
Grails, GH1 E3, big time Holy Grail, GH2 E3, big time Holy Grail, GH2 matching band version DTA, probably won't find, don't even know what that is. Slus
Oh,
29177 demo.
Band version is the with supposed legitimate drums support in there.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's what band version DTA is.
Interesting.
I'm
Ooh, I was not privy to
90%
this.
sure that that's what Scott's talking about. Because in the only
Last
other
build with
early
drums in it, yeah.
version of is the PlayStation 2 OEM demo, and that was
Mhm.
pre E3, and that was the only version of the game that had drum gems inside of it. And I'm assuming that
Mhm.
band version is the the last build with drums in it. That's what's been
Mm.
theorized for a couple of years.
All builds of GH2 we have the same date in that file, so it hasn't been touched. And every single build that was post that OEM magazine, I guess that's official OPM
so
magazine, official PlayStation
OPM.
magazine. It's like an
So-
ATM machine.
Yeah, going back into Scott's message about GH1 E3, that's the is that the GameSpot build, the Rainbow build, or is that might be a little bit different? GH2
That's Rainbow build.
that might be-
GH1 E3 is the Rainbow build that was on GameSpot.
Okay, all right. Yeah, and then GH2 E3, now we're finding out there's 2 versions of it. We just talked about the banned version, DTA version, which I doubt it's like probably super internal, never meant to see, probably disk destroyed the same day
Probably.
type beat.
Probably.
Slus 29177 demo, that's the one that I played at GameStop when the game first came out. Seemed to be more final to actual Guitar Hero 1, but I could be fucking wrong. I don't know.
Okay.
But it
Nutmaster
definitely wasn't
shared a
Rainbow.
link. You shared a link from 2006. This is September 30th, 2006, from Hooligan on ScoreHero. This is a month before Guitar Hero 2 came out. This is a person that has, or had at the time, almost 20 years ago, had the GH2
Now-
E3 demo. They dig through the code and they found all this shit in here that has tech song, tech dexterity, tech song, tech hopo, tech song, tech speed. And then War Pigs, who was in my room last night, who you really got me. Why was he? Second place for John Fishman. Dexterity,
might-
hopo, and speed.
Hopo would probably just be like zigzags or something, or just like a random ass solo. Speed is probably BPM related, and dexterity might be a strumming test.
That could be. That makes sense.
Because remember that they also had that secret debug code in Guitar Hero 2 retail, Roxbury. Roxbury
really?
mode. Yeah. So
Wait,
the
thing that
was,
H had enabled in Deluxe, that was already like in the game.
that was a debug code if I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was called Barf Cheat. Because
I didn't know that.
It would shake the highway. You know, like when you activate star power in GH2, the highway shakes.
It goes,
So it would repeat that to the BPM of the song, so that
Whoa.
it would make sure that in game it was on.
It's as
time
bad
and
as it
in sync.
sounds.
I thought that was a
And-
local H original. I didn't know that was already in
Nah,
the
It
game.
was a beat. Yeah, no. It was a beat match
Yo.
tester.
That's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Why didn't they just make that
And
a
then
cheat?
and Scott just called it Roxbury because it
You
it
know
literally moves
the
like that.
SNL thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Roxbury. Yeah.
April Fool's Clone Hero. That's when it spun around, and
Yeah,
they had
which
Pong.
a lot of
game.
people, did not like that.
I still get
it pissed
comments
me
to
It
this
still
off.
day-
happens.
I still get a comments to this day saying, "Did they make an update to the game? My whole game's upside down."
Oh,
It happened again this year.
Yep. Well, it was Pong this year.
Oh, well, it
Pong
was
Pong.
Pong. Okay, there was something different. That's all I remember. Oh, I've seen his images before. Nutmaster. He DM'd me some like E3 GH2 images that were found in the GH2 360 demo. I've seen these. I'm on my phone right now because I didn't want
Hell
to
yeah.
mess around with the thing again. But I think we've all seen these before.
Are you talking about the ones that were found in GH3 Wii? The it's
No,
like-
GH2 360 demo. These files are found
GH2
there.
360. Okay.
Yeah,
never mind.
yeah.
I thought you were talking about the internal files that were found in GH3 Wii, and it's like a very, very, very early version of Guitar Hero 3. Like
I don't even know if I know. I don't even know if I know that.
Okay, hold on. I found it on the Frets on Fire forum like years ago, but they're in the game on Guitar Hero 3 beta.
Jack, where'd that come from? Was this in the press kit?
Ooh,
I think that was in the GH1 press kit, was it not?
I think it was.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
here we
sir. Yep. That's a cool ass menu.
go. Sorry about the watermark, but these were found in the game files of Guitar Hero 3.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I don't. This shit's
Hold on,
old
I'll
as
pull 'em
shit.
up.
It reminds me of a
Oh.
DS game, bro.
holy! What is that
Like
strike
the
line?
highway. Yeah.
Dude, the only reason there's any merit to this
Oh,
is 'cause
these. That's
look
right.
look in the first picture. You can see towards the bottom. You can see 2 axle steels.
Yeah.
So like that's the only merit that we have to this being legit. And I think you can see Axel Steel in the other picture too. It's just really dark.
And I mean,
So-
even the rock meter, like the
Yeah.
text is very similar. You know.
Everything's all placeholder.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is some early shit. This is probably
is
like
what they-
You can,
this
you
is
can
this
see,
is
you
this
can
is
see
before Chris
Axel-
Vance got involved.
Yeah, you can see Axel in the background of the second pick. It's just kind of dark.
And
Oh,
it feels
yeah,
really
dude.
weird to be looking at all this new UI and then thinking we might actually have a real new guitar game to play in the next couple weeks with new UI to talk about. And
Yeah,
it's,
but we know nothing about it.
No,
We
nothing
don't know
it's
about it.
anything about it.
infuriating.
We don't know how the
I don't
engine's
like
going to
that.
be. Is the engine going to be any different from pad mode? I think not personally. I think it's going to be the loosest
they're gonna
harmonics
allow
game we've ever played.
They're gonna add ghosting. which is fine.
Give me judgments. That's all I
Yeah.
want. Give me
If you
judgments.
just give us
It's
judgments,
gonna-
I can deal with whatever we
It's
want.
gonna be the
whatever we
loosest
get
harmonics
done.
game. I'm calling it, man. You know?
Sure, because there'll be judgments, right? Hopefully,
Yeah.
maybe.
Hopefully, it should be.
I
It was a
can't
good
imagine
idea.
them taking it out.
Me
That's all
too.
I'm gonna say. I can't imagine them taking it out.
It's infuriating, but I also know exactly what they're doing. You were right, Local H.
They
You were
do.
right.
They do. Yeah.
They do.
Yup.
They're
They
smart.
know.
They're epic games. They're epic fucking games. They're like the biggest thing in the world. They know what they're
Look,
doing.
all four
However,
of us
it's still
are
annoying.
epic partners with links to the company. We still don't know.
But we don't
shit.
know anything.
We
We
don't
really
know
don't
shit.
like.
Because
We
run a tight ship.
This
That's
is how
it.
they know that we're gonna get to talking to our large audience.
Yep.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And
Pretty
so
much.
they've been
Because we love you and
plotting
we
this.
care about you and we want you to. You want to know everything that we know.
Give
we
me
want
the
to tell you
game.
everything.
Give me the game.
Yeah, I just want to play, man. I just
Give
want
me
to play.
the-
I meant to mention this earlier because we were talking about the bundles. Since we're back on Fortnite for a second, let me throw this out. I mentioned, hey, what if they did a bundle of season 1 songs, right? And we already talked that some of them were in the battle pass, they wouldn't be coming back. Let's just round about to 50. If they put 50 of the season 1 songs in a bundle for like, let's say 12,000 V-bucks, because that'd be like 200 V-bucks a song, right? Somewhere in there.
Sure.
I'm
Yeah.
rounding. I'm doing the math
Well,
off the
yeah,
top of my
close
head.
enough.
And then like every song you already owned, it discounted the bundle. Would that be something people would be interested in?
I think so. I mean, if I was in the position that I had to buy things and I wanted to buy them all in bulk, yeah, that would really interest me because that's a huge savings. And as somebody who wants to play all the fucking songs, that's a great way to get all the fucking songs.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that gives people incentive. Like, hey, you spent more money up front, but you got the songs earlier, and then the bundles are way later. So, hey, if people want to catch up and get the songs they missed, and then Epic also cleans up from people picking up the old songs because, hey, they're not buying the old songs as much as the new ones, right? Makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I've already played these songs before. I played these in season 1. I played them a lot when they were in the free rotations. I don't need to buy it. I already played it enough. But if it's
What-
at a steep discount, I mean, maybe you won't play it that much. But sure, I'll just pick it up. It's cheap. Whatever.
What is
Yeah.
she yelling at, bro?
She purposely knocked over Olivia's Arizona, and now she's trying to win mommy back.
Oh.
She's going, oh, mommy, are you okay? Because Olivia got very visibly mad, and I'm just like, it's in a big mess. Oh, that's kind of sizable. I have to go get a towel. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, go clean
Yeah,
it
that's
up.
all good, dude.
It's like that natural curiosity of a child where they're just like, huh, I wonder what would happen if I push this drink over. You know?
Child
it's
or
spilled.
cat. That's like very cat-like
Same.
behavior. Love
Yeah.
it.
Except for I think cats do it with malice. I think they're like, well, let's watch human have to clean up after me. I think they know that on some
Yeah.
sort of level.
I can
Well,
relate.
I remember being a kid and like thinking things like that, being like, I wonder what would happen if I did this, and then my parents got really angry at me.
Oh,
You
I
know?
guess that's bad.
Yeah, I guess that's bad.
I will not do that
Yeah,
anymore.
Exactly.
Or
I
if
get-
you're a naughty kid, it's like, ooh, mom and dad don't like that. I'm going to continue doing that.
Yeah, exactly. Or meanwhile, the cat does it. You tell them it's wrong, and then they'll do it again later, and they'll keep
They
doing
still
it.
they look you directly in the eye and they're just
Yeah.
like
Like, yeah, fuck you.
Oh,
They're
this?
showing off.
You're
Yeah.
upset about this? Huh?
just bat the
Well-
shit off, man.
Yeah, the fuck are you gonna do about it? You know?
Done. Fucking ridiculous. I swear to God, I feel like I'm going crazy because of the season 3 lack of information.
Me too.
It-
It doesn't
I-
make sense to me.
yeah.
Do they want to build hype? I feel like they could have been talking about this for the past month. That's what every other video game does, right? Every other video game gives you a trailer 6 months before it's ready to release. Years before. GTA 6, that ain't coming out next year. It ain't coming
Yeah,
out next year.
Meanwhile,
They said 2025.
we've
It ain't.
got nothing. And I mean, like, again, with the leaderboards, like, we know that, like, and leaks as well, like, we know that it's in the game. Like, basically the way it is right now is like there's keys to the castle that we don't have, and it's not going to be able to be brute forced, right?
No.
But from what I understand, like, it exists, and higher up people have played it, like, and so it exists, but
I just
all we
so wish
know.
that I could have gone to PDP.
Yeah,
dude,
it sucks,
It
yeah.
sucks balls that you had to miss that, man.
Yeah, well, when Alec was back home in California, PDP's offices are in California, and they planned on having him come out, but something came up and it wasn't able to happen.
They had
But
to
that
do
would've been cool.
business things.
Yeah, the business had to
Big
go
business
conduct
things, yeah.
business.
Pretty
Businesses
much.
tended to do that.
Rip Party Pack. Yeah, Party Pack didn't last very long, but we have Encore now. I haven't actually played it yet, but that's worth mentioning, right? Is that Encore
true.
exists?
Oh yeah, we
Which
haven't.
is-
So we
which is
we
Clone
haven't really
Hero
talked about
for
that.
Clone Hero Festival, essentially, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Cool.
we need. That's good.
Encore is cool, and I hope nothing happens to them.
I hope nothing happens
but
either because they're just trying to. They're just
just
fellas trying
trying-
to have a good time.
They're just
you
trying to
know,
have
like-
a. They're just trying to have a good time. They didn't take
Yeah.
any assets, but you know.
But we're
I-
in kind
the
of
game is
uncharted
still very early,
territory
too.
with a clone like this, like perhaps getting popularity. Well, the game it is cloning is still
Yeah,
very much
exactly.
active.
It
you know,
happens
Not
so
a
quick.
thing.
It happens
Yeah.
so quick. Yeah, like insanely quick. Right?
Actually, that's not necessarily true. Didn't Guitar Zero get like DMCA'd back in the day?
It did.
That
Guitar
was being
Zero
Guitar
developed-
Zero 2.
Guitar Zero
Guitar
2.
Zero 1 didn't. Guitar Zero 2 did because it looked way too much like GH2.
Yeah, and that's when Guitar Hero was still very much an active thing. They were still
Yeah.
releasing new games. So I mean, I guess there is a bit of a precedent, and it's not a good one for
Encore
Encore.
has gone out of its way, from what I can see, to just very loosely match the aesthetics of a game and not go full Clone Hero of like, oh, we're just gonna take the assets, right? Like they're
Oh.
at least trying to like be similar enough, but not being identical.
I'm getting word that they don't support official songs. It's only customs. So that's good. So
That's very good.
that protects their asses in that case where it's like, oh yeah, your thing enables piracy of our songs that we're
Hey,
selling.
you guys
and
want to
we
download
lost the
link to
sale.
Guitar Zero 2? There's a MediaFire link with it.
I think
don't
I
know.
still have Guitar Zero 2
You
download on
guys
my
want
PC. Like,
You
not
guys
even
want the
capping.
faded cease and desisted Guitar Hero clone?
I'm not sure I
there
want
it is.
I'm not sure I want the virus.
Yeah, I literally have. I downloaded Guitar, or I have Guitar Zero 1. I downloaded it in 2020.
Oh, can you link that? I don't think I have that.
I think it might be small enough to just post it in the Discord.
Guitar Zero
Let's see.
Gauntlet? No, stop.
Guitar
Yeah,
Zero Gauntlet.
It's
Let's go.
52 megabytes. There we go. There it is.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
It's small enough to fit into a Discord message.
Hey, well, Alec, when are you gonna play Performance again?
Oh.
What is that?
Oh, man, that's
say,
a deep cut.
Okay, so Performance. I think it was meant to be some sort of SingStar clone, but then it just happened to start supporting Rock Band format. So you can just play Rock Band songs in there on vocals and guitar
Ah.
and drums and bass.
I can't listen to a
some
word you're
reason.
saying. I'm just watching Rosie walk around with her headset on.
Yeah.
She's trying to listen. She's trying to be like Daddy. Put the
she
headset on.
is just trying to be like her father.
You
It's
want a
true.
drum? You can go drum if you want.
Oh, dude,
You need to go get your drumstick. Go get your drumstick.
Adorable.
I
Hey,
love it.
Don't cry at me, bro. You're the one who took them.
Calling your
But
3-year-old daughter.
Daddy-
Oh, don't cry at me, bro.
He knows better.
But Dad.
All right, we've been going for a little over an hour. You want to call her there? It's been an hour and 9 minutes of my
yeah, I
Audacity
mean,
recording. However,
Yeah, I'm chilling.
My
It's been
my
pretty chill.
recording-
unless
My
you have any
recording's
other
gone for-
topics that you want to talk about.
I've been going for an hour and 6 minutes. I don't think I started recording at the same time as everybody else.
Yeah,
started
I
early.
definitely forgot to start my recording to like 5 minutes before we were going. So oops on that.
So
You know
we'll,
why I
no
didn't
worries.
start recording? So
fix it in post. But
Yeah, I'll try to
Yeah,
figure it out.
anybody-
And here's the thing: editing this is gonna suck ass because it's
Yes,
gonna be
it
like
is.
Tuesday night when I'm done with this thing, and I'm gonna have to edit it. I might have to delay it
Wanna-
by a day. We'll see.
yeah, just delay it by a day. We don't care. But
Yeah,
does
we'll see.
anybody in chat? Does anybody in chat have any questions? I think that for the next episode, we had talked about somebody commented on one of the episodes saying that they'd like to see a deep dive on engines in each game, and so I think
Ooh.
we'd like to do that next week. That would be really cool.
Hell yeah.
Try to
Maybe
have like, as
sometime
much,
soon.
yeah, like as much visual representation as possible because like we want to be able to talk about it as well as show you guys like with images, right, of like how these games work and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, and here's
yeah.
hoping that we'll have
Have to, like,
some
make a
info
PowerPoint.
about the new one.
Yeah. Hopefully, at least info.
Yeah.
It won't be out yet at the time.
Please and
However,
thank you.
2 episodes from now, it should be out.
Fingers
Theoretically.
crossed.
Hopefully.
Actually, wait, hold on. When
are
does
we
this go
talking
up?
about? We're talking about Dune.
day is
Talking
this?
about engines.
Yeah, I
like,
think next week we're gonna do engine go deep
That-
dive
that
on
would be-
engines.
Ooh.
it would be a very good topic
Ooh.
because I get that people don't
Sorry,
really
that was
get it.
kinda
Like
rude.
it's really confusing. Like every single
It
game is
is.
completely different. So it's understandable that like You know, when you even like when I was a kid growing up a Rock Band 2, like I just said, oh, Rock Band's harder. I didn't know why Rock Band was harder in Guitar Hero. I had no idea. I just knew it was harder. And so I think that, you know, being able to know why is kind of opens your eyes, you know?
Yeah, and here's a sneak preview. Rock Band 2 is identical to Guitar Hero 2, except for it has hopo chords. That's pretty much the only difference. Everything else is basically the same.
And then Rock Band 1 is a game.
Rock Band 1 is a game. It's basically the same shit too. But
hey, you guys
no
ever play
chords.
Hey chat, you guys ever play the AC/DC track pack? Right?
Oh, brother.
Oh,
you guys ever play Whole Lotta Rosie? You love the random strums everywhere? You guys like that shit? You like high voltage, the triplets that go on for 5 minutes? Right? It's not actually 5 minutes.
Was high voltage, wasn't it?
It is
high voltage. And then obviously Highway to Hell live intro. That was that orange wall,
and then it goes the trills, man. It sucks.
Oh,
and then who can forget? Who could forget Let There Be Rock live with the really fast drumming at the end? But then you also have over a minute long BRE.
Dude.
Yeah,
over a minute.
Dude, the fucking drums. It's just it's like double. It's like double speed of the original. Yeah, it's terrible
for 11 minutes.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Let There Be Rock.
Boring.
Whole lot of Rosie,
Dude, you know,
man. Acai's daughters everywhere. Good one.
Yeah, industry plant.
Wow.
You for real.
One thing that I was thinking about yesterday, you guys remember Egyokeo, the guy that played on the MIDI drums?
Yeah.
So his video of playing Run to the Hills on Rock Band 1 came up, and I was reading the description, and this dude hated the Run to the Hills cover in Rock Band 1. Like, he despised it. Because it was so... Dude, the tempo map was terrible.
Okay, I want to talk about that video for a second, because that motherfucker was doing paradiddles on a disco.
Yeah, dude, he's doing paradiddles. Yeah.
So scuffed, but it works and it's clean. And that was the first time I was like, bro, that saves so much stamina. I want to learn how to do paradiddles, and that's why I picked up drums. It was like indirectly that video. Watching Egyokeo play, I was like, what the hell is he doing on the sticks? And he's like, oh yeah, those are paradiddles. What the fuck's a paradiddle? So I went to go set out and learn drums because of that. So thanks.
Thanks, Egyokeo. Let's get him on the pod. Where's he nowadays? What's he doing?
I would love to get like people like that on the pod, because like, dude, if he made that like Flames video on the MIDI drums today, imagine how viral that would go. Just
again, it would just be viral again.
Because it was viral back then, but viral was like a couple 100,000 views. Now viral is like tens of millions of views, right? Like it's changed. The landscape
it would just be on TikTok instead of YouTube.
Yeah, it would be on TikTok, exactly. And people
it would start out with an AI voice. I played guitar using my drums, or some dumb shit like that.
I played guitar using my drums.
Yeah.
People will be commenting like, this dude needs to take a fucking shower.
Yeah. I can smell him from here. Gross.
Sorry, that's Instagram.
Gay as hell.
Yeah, guys. I think this is fake because I only saw his stick move once, but it actually hit 2 notes at once. So I don't understand why he's only moving stick once. It must be fake. This is a bot playing.
This isn't Fortnite.
Yeah.
This isn't Fortnite. Actually, yeah, my buddy Eric can do this.
My buddy Eric.
Yeah.
So somebody linked me a clip of myself a few years ago calling out Ninja.
Ooh.
And in the clip, I am playing Clone Hero and yell, Fortnite, all right, I'll show you how to finger it right. I feel like that was prophetic. Right. That was prophetic. Yeah. That was like
you were on, bro. True. You were on some shit. You were on some shit back then with like like just the innuendo rhymes and stuff.
Yeah.
You know? You really were.
What kind of timeline are we thinking here? This is like 3, 4, 5 years ago.
This is like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. It's like peak Clone Hero.
Pre-corona?
Pre-corona.
Pre-corona.
Pre-pandemic.
So what, like 2019? Yeah.
This is PP days, pre-pandemic.
Yeah, back in the PP days.
Back in the PP days.
Yeah, pre-pandemic. Yeah, it's gonna be we're gonna refer to things PP and AP. That doesn't make sense.
AP.
That's not as funny.
Wouldn't it both be P's, because it's PP for pre and then PP for post?
True. Pre-pandemic, post-pandemic.
Which PP is the PP?
They're all PP
days. It's always. Every day is a PP day when you're with me.
Cool, man. Oh, that's great.
Cool, man.
Great. That's awesome. Thanks.
All right. Speaking of PP, I gotta go PP, and I'm gonna go to bed.
No, you're not. You're gonna finish off Guitar Hero 3.
Shut the fuck up. I'm not.
Because you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up and start World Tour, and that's already a lot of songs.
No, I have to start.
You should just finish it. You just what's left of Guitar Hero 3?
Like 15 songs.
That's nothing.
You're an hour and a half away from the
That's
24-hour stream.
Nothing. That's that's nothing. This is us being bad friends to tell you to
I gotta
finish
do
this.
it.
20,
You're an hour and a half away
I
from
gotta
the
do it,
24
John.
hour and a
hours.
half, and you
Alright,
can
hold on.
yap until the very end, bro. 24
I
hours.
gotta do
Exactly.
it.
You
I
can
gotta
do
do
this.
it.
I mean,
gotta
honestly, I've never done a 24-hour stream in my life.
I have been
But if I
exactly
was that
where you've been at
close-
a couple of times, and sometimes the push is just worth it, especially if you'd be done with the game off of
Here, I
this
started the
24-hour
poll.
stream.
You
Then
motherfucker
you
made
can
a
I
poll.
started the poll. I started the poll.
Okay, I don't even have to see the results. I know you're all just gonna say, yeah.
It's,
do it.
dude,
And-
it's all.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Oh, there's Cyan gave you 6
Oh,
gifted.
no.
Thanks. Okay, now I got it.
Look,
Peer
man,
pressure
you
rocks. Yeah.
You seem to be in good spirits. I think
You just
can-
opened the door to a new Twitch account, my man. You got to stop
Peer
talking.
pressure.
Peer
Rock.
pressure.
No,
rocks.
somebody said that in chat. I didn't say it.
You'll be fine. If you had like 30 songs, I'd be like, no, don't do it. 15?
Yeah, I just where I'm at. I just did Impulse. That was the last song I did. So the next song I have to play is In Love.
Okay. Try not to fall asleep.
Okay,
that
I'll do
one.
it. Okay,
So
Lore Hero
the-
episode
simply
27. We're out of here. Goodbye. I'm gonna go stream more.
Bye bye.
Deuces.
See ya. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.